Somewhere in China, a dog walks through a shelter, and every single animal in that yard stops. Not because he threatened them, not because he attacked them, but because something in them just knows. And somewhere else in China, a cat straps on a camera and walks out the front door. Every cat in the neighborhood runs. Not because they were warned, not because they had a choice, but because Maxwell gives them no choice. Two animals, two completely different worlds, two rulers that the internet cannot stop watching. They have never met, and the entire internet is asking one question. What would happen if they did? Let's start with what you already know. King Charles. Real name, Changmao. Long hair. A scruffy, unassuming dog in a rescue shelter in China. On paper, nothing special. No size, no breed pedigree, no intimidating frame. But the moment he walks into a yard, something shifts. Massive dogs lower their heads. Aggressive dogs go quiet. Even the ones who challenged everyone else step aside for King Charles. No barking, no fighting, no aggression. Just presence. Scientists call it parasympathetic dominance, a nervous system so stable, so calm, that other animals physically sink to it. The shelter dogs didn't choose to respect him. Their bodies did it automatically. King Charles has been called the most peaceful ruler the internet has ever seen. And for a long time, nobody even questioned it. Until the internet discovered that somewhere else in China, there was another ruler. And he was nothing like King Charles. His real name is Dusha, but the internet calls him Maxwell. And Maxwell does not do peaceful. He lives in a small apartment complex in China. His owner has 3 cats, and growing up, the civet cat brothers at home bullied him constantly. Every single day. In his own home, where he was supposed to be safe. So Maxwell made a decision. What he couldn't control inside, he would dominate outside. His owner strapped a camera to his collar, and what they captured shocked the entire internet. Maxwell stalking the neighborhood, hunting down every cat on his block, breaking into neighbors' homes, chasing cats down staircases, through alleyways, across rooftops. No cat was safe. No territory was off limits. No opponent was too big. The internet watched in disbelief. They called him a menace, a gangster, a supervillain. They said he needed to be sent to Guantanamo Bay for a cat. But here's what the internet got wrong about Maxwell. He doesn't attack kittens. He has a girlfriend he protects. He has friends he defends. Maxwell isn't a bully. Maxwell is a protector who learned the only language his world ever taught him. Force. 2 rulers, both from China, both vital, both commanding total respect in their worlds, but in completely opposite ways. Now here's where it gets fascinating. King Charles and Maxwell represent the 2 purest forms of animal dominance that exist. King Charles operates on what scientists call earned authority. Calm, consistent, fair. He doesn't need to fight for respect because he radiates something deeper. Safety. When animals are near King Charles, their cortisol levels drop. Their heart rates slow. Their nervous systems relax. He doesn't dominate them. He regulates them. Maxwell operates on something completely different. Territorial imperative. An ancient survival mechanism hardwired into every feline on the planet. Cats are solitary hunters. Their territory isn't a preference, it's survival. Maxwell, who was pushed out of his own safe space at home, expanded his territory outside with the intensity of an animal fighting for its life. Here's the critical difference. King Charles's power grows the more time passes. The longer he's in the shelter, the more animals trust him. The more stable his kingdom becomes. Maxwell's power requires constant enforcement. The moment he stops patrolling, someone else takes the block. One ruler builds something permanent. One ruler builds something that demands everything from him. Neither of them is wrong. They just live in completely different worlds. When the internet discovered both of them, it did what the internet always does. It created a war. Maxwell versus King Charles became one of the most searched crossovers of 2025. Fan edits went viral. Comment sections erupted. Team King Charles said, Maxwell would bow in 3 seconds. Team Maxwell said, King Charles has never dealt with something that doesn't care about his energy. And honestly, both sides had a point. Because here's the thing nobody talks about. King Charles's power works on animals who respond to call. Dogs are pack animals. They're wired to seek a leader. They're wired to feel the difference between fear and safety. Cats are not. Cats don't have pack instincts. They don't seek a leader. They don't sink to calm energy the same way. Maxwell wouldn't bow to King Charles, not because he's stronger, but because his brain is wired completely differently. He literally cannot respond to what King Charles offers. And King Charles has never had to deal with something that his presence simply doesn't affect. This isn't a fight. It's a collision of 2 completely different universes. So what would actually happen if they met? King Charles walks into Maxwell's neighborhood, calm, steady, radiating that presence. Maxwell turns the corner, camera on his collar, eyes locked. King Charles does what he always does. Slows down, softens his posture, sends every signal that says, I am not a threat. Maxwell receives exactly 0 of those signals. Because Maxwell isn't looking for a leader. Maxwell is looking for a border. And King Charles just crossed it. Would King Charles' calm reach Maxwell? Or would Maxwell be the first creature to make King Charles question everything? We don't know. Nobody does. And maybe that's the point. King Charles showed us what leadership looks like when it's built on peace. Maxwell showed us what survival looks like when peace was never an option. Neither of them asked to be famous. Neither of them asked to be compared. They're just 2 animals living in two different worlds, doing what they know. Somehow, the entire internet can't look away. One rules with silence. One rules with force. One was given peace. One was given war. And both of them became legends. Maybe the real question isn't who would win if they met. Maybe the real question is, what kind of ruler does your world need you to be? King Charles already knew his answer. Maxwell knew his from the beginning. Both of them